Most EVM chains are more of the same. Hyperliquids is different, not just EVM compatible, EVM native on a radically better backend. Here's why that matters. This isn't another chain with EVM support. It's Hyperliquid, but programmable. The full stack stays fast. EVM is just the interface. EVM is familiar. Hyperliquid makes it fast. You already know how to deploy, but now it runs like a fintech API. That's a first. EVM on Hyperliquid means builders can ship fast, decentralized applications with real performance. No need to fight infrastructure, no need to chase dev tooling, it's all native. The first time you deploy to Hyperliquid, you feel the difference. Contracts compile faster, interfaces connect faster, transactions finalize faster. EVM is the language, Hyperliquid is the engine. You're not learning anything new, but your stack just got better. The same tools, but on infrastructure. That's actually fast. Remix, Foundry, Hardhat all work. Hyperliquid just gives them superpowers. Performance you can feel in an ecosystem you already know. That's how adoption scales. That's how ecosystems compound. Vaults built on Hyperliquid's EVM get real-time execution. Rebalancing without lag, strategy without constraint, timing windows that hold. Agents built here will run like engines. No fallback logic required, no retries or redundancy. Hyperliquid always delivers. You can deploy without worrying about throughput. HL handles it, so you can focus on logic. That's leverage. This is a playground for high-performance dApps. Not meme coins, not bridges, real systems. Vaults, routers, indexes, agents, all composable, all performant, all welcome here. Hyperliquid didn't just add EVM. It enabled a full operating layer. This is the programmable backend for everything, built right in. You're not building for Hyperliquid, you're building with Hyperliquid. It's the base, not the feature. Devs don't have to learn a new chain. Solidity works, existing code bases port easily, HL removes excuses. The EVM is the familiar front. Hyperliquid is the performance back. That combo is rare. That combo wins. No more chasing airdrops to get users. Hyperliquid's speed keeps them. Performance retains attention. Every block executes smoothly. That's the advantage. You don't need sync tools or database mirrors, just logic. This isn't a developer grant ecosystem. It's a builder first one. You don't beg for capital. You build capital efficient tools. Smart contracts run clean because HL runs clean. No failed executions, no noisy logs, just throughput. You can deploy apps that actually work in production. Hyperliquid removes development to production anxiety. Every contract feels like a product. End users don't need to know it's Hyperliquid. They just know it feels instant. That's brand power through experience. The EVM on HL isn't trying to differentiate. It's trying to deliver. Same tooling, better results. Every trade feeds system-wide throughput. The Hype token reflects it. Vaults earn from it. HL routes it. HL isn't a chain, it's a platform. EVM is just the access layer. Infrastructure is the product. Your first contract will run better than it did anywhere else. And that will change how you think. You're not building on-chain. You're building inside an engine. HL is the difference between a chain and a system. The real EVM advantage is interoperability. Hyperliquid preserves it while removing legacy drag. HL doesn't limit devs with fees, gas delays, or bottlenecks. This isn't modular madness. It's clean execution. Everything you already know works, but better. The only learning curve is how fast you can think. The ecosystem doesn't rely on TVL. It relies on flow. HL is flow maximized. Every tool becomes more useful here. Foundry compiles faster. Gas optimization means more. UX gets sharper. This is the chain that makes builders feel like builders again, not infrastructure babysitters. Smart contract performance isn't about code. It's about execution. Hyperliquid handles that. The chain doesn't need to brag. It just works. And that's more powerful than any EVM fork you've seen. Composability is the point, not the problem. HL lets you combine smart contracts, vaults, and agents without hacks. Builders know chains that perform attract better users. HL attracts them because it earns them. You're not late, you're early to the execution layer that will last. HL isn't going anywhere. EVM was the gateway. EVM compatibility isn't the win, native performance is. HL delivers both. Don't just port apps, evolve them. HL gives you more speed, more surface area. Use what works. feel what changes. That's the HL difference. Performance brings stickiness, not tokenomics. Hyperliquid retains through feel, not incentives. Vaults and agents on HL have no upper bound. They're uncapped because the chain can handle it. You can stop chasing chain grants and start shipping. HL lets you focus. You don't need to hype EVM on HL. You just need to use it. Let the performance do the rest. The network is new, but it doesn't feel like it because it's clean, because it's polished. The chain feels finished because it is. HL isn't MVP level. It's product level. Deploy with confidence. Scale with performance. HL gives you both, and that's rare. Hyperliquid's EVM just went live, and it changes the game, not because of EVM, but because of everything behind it. You're not writing to a blockchain, you're writing to a system. Hyperliquid handles the complexity. You ship strategy, the chain delivers. Execution matters more than compatibility. HL gives you both. That's where it wins. Devs don't need to think about chain layer anymore. Just deploy, just route, just perform. This feels like Web 2 speed with Web 3 composability. No trade-offs, just flow. You're building with superpowers now, and they're frictionless. That's rare. No custom RPC config, no edge case pain, just deploy. HL removes all friction. Most chains make you choose dev speed or user speed. HL delivers both cleanly. Apps don't have to fake performance with UI delays. HL gives them real-time output. Performance that makes you a better builder. Less time debugging, more time compounding. It's not new chain risk, it's old chain bottlenecks. HL is what's next. Every HL feature is meant to be used, not just announced. And you feel that. This is the closest we've gotten to real programmable finance. You don't simulate, you deploy. The chain is live, the stack is real, the time is now. EVM is your access key. Deploying to HL is simpler than you expect, but deeper than you realize. Smart apps will not just use Hyperliquid, they'll depend on it. Throughput becomes infrastructure. Hyperliquid just went from trading platform to full operating system. And EVM is the interface. The foundation has already been stress tested. Now it's time to build. You don't need to wonder what comes next. It's already live. HL is the shift. This is the launch moment that doesn't require a token because the chain already has performance. Vaults will go live here because execution matters, and HL respects execution. You can deploy a smarter vault in minutes, and it'll actually work under pressure. The protocol is clean enough to let strategy shine. You build logic, HL handles delivery. Nothing about HL is designed to distract you. That's why it works. Composability isn't a trend here, it's a fact. Contracts work together. Vaults stack cleanly. Agents can deploy logic with zero infrastructure headaches. HL gives them the lane. Performance as a default equals composability that actually works. No mismatches, no sync breaks. Every click feeds the ecosystem. Every deploy adds value. HL compounds activity. HL proves that less complexity equals more output, and EVM access is the unlock. You're not adapting to the chain is adapting to you. That's new. This EVM stack doesn't get in the way, it gets out of it. No distractions, just outcomes. No more explaining why it's not working. HL gives you confidence. The ecosystem is just opening, and it's already outperforming. That's the signal. You're not waiting for anyone to ship, because now it's your turn. This is the infrastructure launch that actually works, and it's ready for prime time. Most people will miss this moment because it's not loud, but the builders won't. There's no better place to build right now, and that's not a pitch, it's a performance fact. EVM on HL is the most underpriced launch of the cycle, because it feels familiar, but performs differently. You're not early to a product, you're early to a platform, a real one. You don't need to believe the hype, you just need to use the system. HL will handle the rest. This is a platform that was designed, not just assembled. That's what makes it feel different. No lag, no layers, just launch. That's Hyperliquid EVM. We don't need to explain what it does, just what you can do with it. Start now. This ecosystem isn't built on promises, it's built on performance. You'll feel that in your first deploy. The EVM just became useful again, thanks to HL. The difference between a chain and a system is execution. HL executes. Builders who know will be first. Everyone else will follow. You don't need to bet on the chain. You can build on it safely, quickly. Hyperliquid's EVM isn't a flex. It's a foundation built for performance. You're early to the layer everyone will eventually use, just by building today. Hyperliquid's EVM is live, and it's already better than expected. Start building, start winning.